Welcome to Voice of Prayer. Today's story reminds us that God can lift anyone from the ashes and make them shine like gold. Stay with me until the end, because this story carries a powerful message of love, forgiveness, and divine justice. Story from trash to treasure. Many years ago in a small town, there lived a wealthy man named Mr. Jonathan. He had everything: money, power, and respect. But there was one thing missing in his life: a child to call his own. One cold night, as he was driving home, he noticed something unusual by the roadside. There was a small box near the trash bin, and inside he heard a baby crying. Shocked and heartbroken, he stopped his car, rushed to the box, and there she was, a tiny baby girl, trembling and alone. He looked around, but no one was there. He picked her up carefully, wrapped her in his coat, and whispered, "Don't worry, my little one. You are safe now. You will never be thrown away again." He took her home and named her Grace, because she was truly a gift of God's grace. Years passed. Grace grew up surrounded by love, care, and everything she could ever need. Mr. Jonathan treated her like a princess, not because she was rich by blood, but because she was rich in kindness and faith. He taught her to pray, to forgive, and to always trust in God's plan. Under his care, Grace became a beautiful, wise, and compassionate young woman. The whole community admired her heart and humility. 20 years later, one day, news spread across the city. Grace, the daughter once abandoned, was now the heir to one of the richest families in the land. Her biological family, who had thrown her away when she was just a baby, heard the news. They were shocked, greedy, and filled with regret. They began searching for her, not because they loved her, but because they wanted her wealth and status. When they finally found her, they cried and pretended to be sorry. They said, "Grace, we're your real family. Come home with us." But Grace looked at them with peace in her eyes and said, "You left me when I was nothing. The man you call a stranger gave me love when I had no one. He became my true father. My home is where love lives, not where greed hides." Close quote. The family grew angry. They tried everything: sweet words, threats, even kidnapping her. But they didn't know that Grace's new family was not only rich in wealth, but rich in faith and strength. Mr. Jonathan used his influence and the power of justice to protect her. The wicked plans of her biological family were exposed, and in the end, they were sent to prison for their crimes. Grace stood firm and said, open quote, "God lifted me from the trash and gave me a throne. No one can take away what God has given." Close quote. Now, Bible lesson. This story reminds us of Psalm 113, verse 7 to 8, which says, "He raises the poor from the dust and lifts the needy from the ash heap. He seats them with the princes of his people." No matter how low life pushes you, when God chooses you, no one can destroy your destiny. God can take what was rejected and make it royal. He can turn tears into triumph and shame into glory. Conclusion. So, my dear brothers and sisters, remember this: your worth is not in where you came from, but in who holds your future. When God calls you his child, no one can throw you away again. Stay strong in faith, stay humble, and trust that God's plan is always greater than your pain. Thank you for watching Voice of Prayer. If this story touched your heart, please like, share, and subscribe to spread more of God's light to the world. And remember, God never forgets the broken ones. He turns ashes into beauty. God bless you all.